Hi, Carolyn here. I just wanted to make a quick video to give you a context of what you're actually doing and how important it is, the work that you're actually doing with me. When we look at lots, that's what we're really doing. We are researching the market of the lot. So I'm looking at a client summary report, right, of the lots. And this listing in California is listed for 200,099. So is that a good price for the lot? We don't know. If maybe it is, maybe it's not. The price of the lot is not what we need to know first. What we need to know is what the homes are selling for around the lot. So what we want to do is look at the comps. So in this instance, the agent sent us comps at the top, and he sent us the lot listings at the bottom. So here are the comps for this lot. See, it's in California, and here's a home. The home listing price, it says, I'm sorry, pending. Well, this is a pending. So let's look at the solds at this report. Let's go down and find what's actually sold. This is pending, 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 pending. So we don't care about pending because the sale may not go through. What we want to see is the sold, right? The sold. Pending, 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 pending. Let's see if maybe the sold comps are down towards the middle. Let's see. Here's one. Sold. I just saw it. Oops. Let's try that again. I saw sold. There we go. Sold. See? Sold. No photo available. Well, we really don't need to see it right now. So the listing price is $235,000. Well, for a lot that's selling for $299, we're not going to be interested in that. And anyway, this comp is under $400,000. So far we're not doing good with this lot. Let's see if there are other solds that are higher. But we don't know how close the lot is to that sold comp, and that's where the GPS visualizer comes in. So let's keep going. This one is 385,000, so it's getting, the prices are getting higher. Maybe the next one is going to be more. 385. Okay, so far it looks like 385 is the average for this area. There's a 399. See, 399. So right now we're just looking at numbers. We're not even really looking at anything else. And this is, it says one house on lot. Okay, so it's even though there's not a picture, yeah, here it is. Here's the picture of the home. Okay, so again, we're just looking at numbers right now. 399.9. Let's keep going. See, all these, we're looking at as comps, but we don't know how close they are to the lot. We don't know. So that's where your data comes in. We don't want to look at any comps that are further away than 3 miles. See, we don't know where this home is in reference to the lot, so we have to put that into the GPS visualizer. Again, 354.9. Let's go faster and see if we could go faster. 354, 395, 395, 379. So it looks like 379. So let's say the average, here's a 425,000. Now that's great. Now if we put the GPS visualizer, this address, in the spot number 2 and then put the lot address in spot number 1, and it comes out that this home is very close to the lot, like, you know, like 0.2 miles away, this would be great. But what if this is 3 miles away from the lot, and all the homes around the lot is 200,000? That's not going to be good for us, and I'll show you why. Here's one that's 425,000. So let's pull up our calculator. Let's say the average price, say we take 6 comps, right, in the analyzer, the Excel sheet, and say the average price comes out to be 425,000. So let's do this. $425,000. Right? What the investors do to make an offer on the lot, this is as far as we will go. We will divide that by 15%. I'm sorry, let me go back. You could actually multiply it. I haven't used this calculator. This is my first time using the calculator. So let's clear it. Let's start over. 425, and let's multiply it by 0.15. That's 15%, right? $63,750. That's how much we would want to buy a lot for in an area where the average price is $425,000. So doing the deal, the lot analyzer, this is where the numbers come in that 15%. I'll show you here. You see that 15%? That's what that does. This little cell is a formula, so you don't fill it in. It'll fill in by itself. So all these sold comps that you put in, the addresses and the lot size, the price, you won't fill this whole thing out until we see that the price of the lot is even close to what they're asking for, right? Even if it's 30% more than what we want to pay, they might negotiate, right? Now, what if we go down? What if the average price of the lot, let's keep going. Now it's getting higher. That's why it's so important for us to know how close these homes are to the subject lot. See, 535,000. So let's say the average price, all of a sudden, all the comps come in at 535,000, right? So let's clear that. 535,000. We're going to multiply that by 15%. 0.15. And what is that? Now all of a sudden we can pay 80. You see? Now we can pay more. So this is how it's so important for us to look at these comps. My job is to make offers to the sellers. I have to make the correct offer. I can't offer $100,000 on a lot when my calculations say the highest I should go is 80,000. I won't know any of this until we actually do the research. The whole point of doing the research is to get the right price for the lot so that when, and also I'll show you here, the reason why we put in this information, the price, the square feet, the bedrooms, the bathrooms, you know, why do we need to know that? The foundation, the garage, right? So that we'll know what homes are selling for in that area, what type of homes, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms. So when we do the average, we'll see, okay, the average home in that area has 2 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms, 2-car garage. So we would know what will sell once we build it. So that's why we're doing it. We're doing it for research to understand what type of home will be best, the optimum best home to build on that lot. But we can't build on the wrong lot, and that's where our research is coming in. So I hope that kind of helps to clear up what exactly we're doing. And also when we get pictures, my job after we choose a lot that we might make an offer on and our offer gets accepted, we want to start finding out, well, what are the interiors of these homes look like? You know, are the cabinets, you know, plain? Are they beautifully done? Is the island here, is it marble, or you know, what is it, how are the roofs constructed, so forth. So if we get an idea of the market around the lot, that's what we'll build. Okay, so I hope that this was helpful, and I will see you on the very next training video. Okay.